outside. So I cover, and I lift him up, and down. Even though it looks like he's getting hit really hard, just it's the body position that's hiring. Just this kind of a feeling. That's all it is. So when he comes, if I can just cover, that's the key. That's all I do. What do you see? What am I doing? I have the center, don't I? I don't do this, do I? I don't come over here. I'm taking the center. He comes. Everybody see? I'm taking the center. From here, after I've taken the center, down. Everybody see? Different things. And give it a little bit of theory behind what I'm doing. It's really very simple. After I take the center, I come down this line. If I come straight down, he's strong. Can't do it. So I have to be leading. It's my body position that throws him. Now, in order for him to grab me, his hand has to open. Otherwise, it's a strike. Did everybody see? He has to open his hand to grab me. When he opens his hand, that's what he gives you. Did everybody see? He gives you fingers. Fingers, as small as they are, will make a very big man move. So when he comes, you get fingers. You see? So what I'm asking you all to do is to not rely on fingers, body position, so that just now I didn't use these fingers. I'm not using the fingers. Just my hand is open. My hand open. Okay, my hand is open. Okay. And that's the feeling that I want you to have. Once you have that, you'll be able to execute the throw without feeling like who's stronger, him or me. Because that should get matter in Aikido. How much time do I have? 15 minutes. We'll do one more. Let him grab now. We'll let him grab. Okay? And as I let him grab, I'm going to try to keep him so that he can't hurt me. Everybody see? Any other questions?
On that last move, are you leading him elbow to elbow forward? Like your elbow comes underneath his elbow and extends?
No. Picture's worth a thousand. Did I answer your question? If this comes up here, you see, this. Good? You keep the pressure on, and this one you really have to. Because you've already stopped. This kind of move, it's right in here. You have to use the wrist and the elbow. It's like shikonagi, you know? You have to use the tendons to make sure that things don't happen. Any other questions? I guess you all are hungry, huh? What we're doing here is fielding everything, so that wherever he kicks, I have this. There's no way that he can pull his foot back, because I'm already under. I jammed his shoulder here so that he can't punch and he's off balance. He can't punch. From here, and he can either sweep the foot like I just did, or just gently nudge him forward. Have the left leg pinned so that he can't roll. And the right knee pinned. When I turn his foot, he has to areas that maybe would need a little bit of work. One of the great things about Aikido is body position. It's really, really wonderful. The movement on the ground, the wa's on the ground, very, very good. The thing that a lot of people don't practice, let's be honest, is multiple kicks and punches at the same time. Fast multiple punches, fast multiple kicks and punches. I want to make an example here. I'll pick a bunch of black belts random to show you what I don't do. I'm going to slowly kick and I want you to try to play with you. Okay? Try one more time. That's good. Okay? So, if everybody saw that, it hit here and then you brought it to the side. Okay, now he backed up. Okay? Good. He's moving out of the way. He's moving over here. That's the best so far. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. That's the kind of thing that I want. But I'm going to change it a little bit. Let me show you, even with that, what we want to change a little bit. Okay? I don't want to move over here because it takes too much time, and he's still got a leg and a hand to punch me. What I want to do is neutralize the situation. I may decide to take his leg. I may decide to take him. On this one, I'm going to miss the leg and give him time to punch. Okay? I missed the leg, but what I did was I covered this. I'm going to take the leg. He doesn't have time to punch. I jammed his shoulder. He can't do anything. Can't get his leg out either. I don't like to do that because of the other foot. It's Try it again. I want you to see something. This is not this. It's not blocking. It isn't blocking. What it is sliding. Sliding. I'm not moving over because it takes too much time. Try that. I don't need to walk up to the everybody's legs are all over the place. It's very simple. It's just like walking. It looks, the most advanced kick is just like walking. This is like anything. Because stand in front of it, feel it, and you'll know that it is something. You really know how to kick. It's just like that. Just like walking. Punching is the same thing. It's not this setup anymore. Just like walking. Instead of walking. Real strong punches just like that. I'll show you one or two more kicks so that you can understand that you're going to have to deal with everything. The key with everything is okay. I'm still going to do the same move, but he came sideways on me, so I had to move a little bit further out and I kept to lift him up a little higher. Maybe it's straight, maybe it's not. So rather than just come in here, I can do the same foot sweep, come in behind him and drop. Everybody see? So that's what we're going to do for now. We're not going to do the same foot sweep because you just did that. And I want to be able to show you something else. So kicks to the side, move way over. From here, I will go up between his legs, drop and pin this, and take his hand. I might be pinning him in here, I might be pinning him in here. How much time do we have? I'll go until the cows come home. What would the dojo show us like? Should we break now? Or we go for half an hour then break? Yeah. We'll try some hand stuff now just so that we can get in the habit of moving our hands. And I like to get it over with right away. Everybody see? If you can't see, come up here and stand up. Stick a hand out there for him. So hopefully he's going to grab that. When you see katate mochi, jote mochi, all this hand grabbing stuff, how many people do you know will come up and grab you before they're going to hit you? Most people, they don't want to grab your wrist. They want to grab you by the neck or by the lapel. What I'm trying to do with a katate mochi, I'm trying to get him to grab this. He might be coming to grab here, but I'm going to stick my hand right in his. Do you understand the logic? I want to manipulate him from the time I think he's coming after me. From the time I think he's crossed that line, he's mine. His mind is mine. And that's the way you have to think. So he's coming for me. Okay? Everybody see? Watch slowly. What I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to pin his shoulder. Okay? Does everybody see this pin? Pin is this one. It's quick. And the tendons on this side are not as strong as they get on this side. From here, let's go with the basics. Okay? Here's the basics. Now I can take the elbow, or up in the shoulder. This is the elbow. Can everybody see? Let's try it back this way so we get another angle. Basics. We're going to try 3 of the same technique. The next one is under the shoulder. It's a different pin entirely that some of you should definitely experience. Next one, we're coming under the shoulder. Pin in here. Next one, come in here. Any other questions? Okay, we're going to practice a little bit of movement up here. This hand. Earlier I showed you a technique where he punches and I roll this into Sayonage. I want to show you this movement again. Oftentimes when you come up on somebody asked me earlier, your harmonies seem different sometimes. That's because it's not always when you're in the street, somebody has their left foot forward and they step into the right foot and punch. Quite frankly, a really good fighter will come up like this and punch like this. Nobody, not a really good fighter will punch by stepping in because it's too easy to detect. So we often practice like that too, to answer your question ahead of time. From here, I'm going to roll the double punch. Okay? He's coming as fast and as hard as he can. Doesn't matter. Okay? We're going to do something a little different from the Idimi. Here comes a punch. And here. Make sure when you choke them that you bring their head down, because if they're conscious, I don't want them to hit their head. Watch the punch again. It's a double punch. I'm rolling it. Try it. So what I'm doing is I'm moving my head, as you can see, that's real important, and immediately stop. Does everybody see that? This is real practical. It will work every time. I have the elbow. I roll. What I'm doing here is rolling the first one. Rolling the first one, you're going to try to punch over the top of it. Just leave it in. What I want everybody to do is stop in one place, pick a harmony, the other person, deep enough to hit him. I want you. See how round it is? Now the idea is to roll. See how I'm rolling it? Every time. I'm not just hitting. I'm rolling. Stand there a couple minutes. Practice rolling these punches with the elbows. Now don't just punch in front of his face. Punch deep enough to hit it in the face. Then we'll go on from there. All right. This one you're going from that. See, every one of these will hit him, but I can't because he's already trapped. And this trapping, doesn't matter how fast he comes, it really doesn't. He comes as fast as hard as he can. Once you get the speed change, notice how I'm moving my head each time, so that if it does get through, I'm here right where we are. Okay? There you go. Roll the elbow. That's it. Perfect. How does that feel? Now when you really get good at this, you want to put your feet horizontal. Karate masters here that are like really adept at karate, so we have to kind of take this seriously. Oftentimes, some of the good karate boys love to do spinning kicks. I would love it if somebody tried to do a spinning kick to me, because as soon as somebody turns their back on me, that makes me very happy. The most effective kick is a low front. And someone who's really good with a low front kick might be not to the chin or the face, but from the knee or the testicle. It can be very, very frightening and very, very effective. The spinning kicks can be effective when you're up against somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. Basically, it's eating. When we're standing here and we're about to fight and he goes to spin, the first thing that I'm going to do is drop the neck. Now let me show you what I'm doing by exaggerating. This is not the technique, but I want you to be able to see what's happening. You see, what I'm doing is, as he spins, I'm going to put my hip in here, my hand up here. This hand will be swinging. So my hand is up here to stop this is going in the face. My other hand is down here, so that even if this is up, the best it can do is hook a little bit. You see? And my knee is going to drop into his knee. And I can come down on top of it and do the same thing. I.e., the one leg that he has left, I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut that leg off at the knee. When he comes, and that hurts. When you really do. What I do is I quickly drop my knee into his knee that he's resting on. From there, as he comes, I have a pin here. Any kind of a pin that I want. That one hurts too. Try that. I have to use the same side. Now, right now I'm touching. She comes in here, I'm just touching. In reality, I come in. I come with my knee out like this. Then what I do, as he spins around like this, here, I'll usually take this foot into the kidney right in there. Yeah. This is how you watch. When he comes, watch what I'm doing. You want to get really heavy, you want to get fancy when that comes, you can also take your hand. You should be able to either roll this way or roll back. What I would probably just kick one of my legs over and roll up again. What about breath? Starting and beginning and ending. I generally don't breathe while I am executing a technique. This is like the question and answer stuff. It should be at the end. We really need to talk about technique now. So are there any questions for getting to technique? I showed one choke. We don't have to have lots of chokes. I showed one choke earlier, and I'll show you a couple more now. We don't really do head locks because there's no purpose. We do chokes. I'll show you another choke. It's a little hard for me to slap them because I got those. Come in here, and I'm going to push him back. What I've done here is I've tied up his hands. Can everybody see? I've grabbed, come on up where you can see. Grabbed his nose, come out. He's in trouble. Okay, watch it again. He comes, match the angle, come in here, tie him up, grab the back here. So be careful you don't break their windpipe. want to be nice, you come to the side of the neck. And you're taking the back of the dogi with your elbow, and you're coming down across the neck. Here, wrapping him up, coming down in here. Turn that just a little. It might be a little bit easier. As he comes, come here and reach around this way. I'm grabbing my dogi here. I'm squeezing his head. My pelvis bone against his medulla oblongata beside his nerves come up in here, his ear, and this is the same. All that together works. Watch it again. As he comes. Over here, wrap it up, grab my dogi belt, squeeze here and here. Now that. However, the last thing on earth that anybody wants to do is go to the ground. A lot of times if people know that you're a good fighter, they figure, well, if I get a hold of him and I get him down, I won't get hurt, maybe I can get him on the ground. So a lot of times what people might try to do is come and grab one of my legs to take me down. I will give him my leg. Okay? And I'm going to show you two things that I will do that I don't want to do to him. This is shoulder. This is Tai Chi push or Aikido push. He's a strong guy. If you guys feel this, your neck will go out of joint for 2 months. It's a very powerful push. So when he comes to grab my leg, what I'm doing is pushing. When he comes to grab my leg, pushing. Just this. Does anybody want to feel this? I won't do it to your head. I'll just show you on your shoulders so you can feel it. This is my body. This is my body. It's my wrists and my hips. I'm not trying to do this as hard as I can so I can hurt anybody. I just want you to see what I'm doing. See my hips? It's my hips that I throw at. See how it's settled? Now, in reality, you're going to be doing that over here. Anybody else want to feel this? Stand in a line. I just want you guys to feel that they did. Okay? Okay? Whoa. All right. All right. The idea is not to do this as hard as you can. The idea is to just touch them suddenly so that their balance is off. See, if I go like this, he's going to see what's happening anyway. The idea is to just slightly give him your leg. As he comes to get your leg, just now, there's another thing that we're going to do here. Another thing that we're going to do here. As he comes to grab the leg, I give it to him. And I touch his head. Right? These two gallbladder points. Everybody see? Your hand just touches here. Push, gently push. Right in here. Then you're going to get off. If they get you already, then you're going to miss this. Try to plant your arm between his head and your leg. Do not let his head get against your leg. As insignificant as that seems, it is the most important thing. If you let his head get against your leg, you're finished. So what we'll try to do is get your arm in here. From here, we are going to do, I want everybody to see this. I have never in my life met anyone on drugs or off drugs who can resist. Including 7-foot, 400-pound BIA guys, you know? I want everybody to see. Is there anybody who would like to feel that? The idea is you have his head against your leg. Or your back hand against his head. So what I'm really saying is you don't let his head float. If you let his head float, he'll just get away. Can you feel the nerve sensation that comes up in your brain? Your right eye. Anybody else like to feel this? All right? Yeah. So out of position, stand and come straight in. Now when he's down here on your leg, it's a lot easier because you're coming up. Coming up is you're coming right up into that point. The point is, they will let go. If you try the leg, they come this way. That's okay too. No, you can't resist that. Pretty good, pretty fast. We're not going to try this one because it's a little dangerous and I'm using control on everybody here. I'm not slamming to anybody because it's just enables. What I want you to do is this. Let him come for your leg. Come in here. Now, if you're black belts, I want you to touch the head soft. If you're not black belts, what I want you to do when you touch the leg is this. Stand. Come in there. Come right into the shoulders here. Just touch the shoulder. Try that. Everybody see? All I'm doing is cover. All I'm doing is cover. Spin. Spin. Slowly, I want you to watch this. No Sensei used to do this with his head. When he plants in front of me, he has to have his right leg forward. I'm going to take the back of my arm here to drop him. This time he's going forward, so I'm going to spin him over, pin this. My legs pin down. Try that. This next one, if you're really, really good, you stay all the way down. I would suggest you don't. But you get on your toes and this one. Punches. Watch me slowly. Cover. Don't bother to come right next to me. 何でもよろしゅうございまんがな。So we have 10 minutes in Keiko, or now I have to start the question and answer, or we have time for one more waza, or? I'm going to do one more waza, and then we will informally go into question and answer. I want to talk a little bit about Fukunaga. A lot of people here today, when I first came in, thought that Aikido was magic. And you go like this and you fall. It's really not true, and it's especially not true because the people you've been with weren't giving you a real attack. When you practice Aikido, at your own level, you attack as hard as you can, as long as you understand that you're Aite. In other words, you take them to their best limit, and if they are better than you let them take you to your best limit. You understand? You make them attack a real attack. So in other words, I can practice with my 3-year-old daughter or my 16-year-old son. Doesn't matter because I fit their highest level. But you have to get a real attack. When you're getting a real attack, the magic will start to work for you in a way. Kokyu, more than anything else, is timing, your mind, being able to lead and float them, and body position. I want you all to practice 3 things. 1, you've seen that. 2, you've seen that. 3, you haven't seen that. Okay? These 3 things, the last one is this. I want you to come in the middle, offering something, and turn. Offering this, turn. We're going to practice those 3 things. I want you to mix them up a little. I'm just moving, I'm not even throwing. These are just moving. This is not even like you. I'm not throwing it. Start to build it up from back there. See what I'm saying? In the middle, I'm just doing this body position, so I'm ready to throw it. Okay? Don't be shy, don't be embarrassed, don't be humble. You are an instructor. Get up here, sit down and face me, please. I unfortunately do not know who a lot of you are. Please introduce That's not a word. That's a sound that he felt, and he felt it in here, and he felt it in here. Some of you felt it in here, some of you didn't. The power of sound can be used in a lot of different ways, but Kototama also engulfs holy words and actually unholy words and sound. And Kototama can be used for healing or killing. It is like any other magic. It can be used both ways. Okay?
Could you describe a little bit the focusing of certain what you do as you begin to prepare new technique? It seems like you're going through a very specific focusing process.
It's a cycle. And I don't know where the gentleman is that I was throwing back here for a minute. Steve Bird. Yeah. Did you come up there as one of the instructors? You probably are though, aren't you? Should have been up there. You're too humble. Where you teach? New York? San Jose? When I play, when we just are short things, it's just body position. When you really throw, you'll get into a hum, you'll collect yourself, and you'll start to culminate energy. You set them up, you grab their key, you grab them from way back there. And you take them and you bring them to you. And right when they come to you, so it's like, and Oni Saburo, who as you know was Osensei's teacher, wrote the kanji Bu Kaminari, which means Budo is light. It's lightning, a combination of electricity and power between heaven and earth, and an explosion in the earth. That's really what Buge is. That makes sense?
On the other side of that, what sort of things are you looking for, or how should the uke be setting up to take all of this?
Uke should not be thinking about taking anything, nor should you be thinking about the Uke. Uke should only be thinking about attack. And in advanced stages, you're not even thinking about attack. You just attack. Musubi simply means to become one. Very simple. It can be. I can say Musubu in 50 million different ways. It's like taking the word marriage in English. Musubu means to become one. To bring it together.
Would you elaborate on, you said you don't breathe,
I don't breathe.
technique, would you say a little?
Yeah, I'm not going to throw him, I'm not even going to do any technique. He's going to attack. Okay, he's going to attack. You see when I stop and start breathing? You probably can't see it. Become in slow motion. Now. Now. Attack me again, slow motion. Now. Let's try that. Another subject can see something else. Now. Now. I never breathe during one confrontation. And in multiple hand attacks, when I'm doing 3, 4, 5 people at a time, I'm breathing very, very slightly between people. This is the way I do it. I'm not saying that your sensei will do it. Why? You told me to say something? So why don't you? Because for me, the epitome of my power is in a position where I am all together flexing and bringing everything together. You know? It's more of an exhale. You inhale when you want to bring somebody in before you grab it. Once you get them, you can't be inhaling because they could penetrate. You feel that? Thank you.
Sensei, I don't know how to word this properly, but maybe I'm reading Ishin in the proper state of mind to have, like, get my old ways of fighting and that, to have the proper thinking, not to draw back, not to go forward, to wait, to have an open mind, not think about it. There are any more or less exercises or training to go along with everything we are doing to get that?
You know, I think meditation, understanding that when you become one with all things, you develop a spirit like a mirror that is a perfect and accurate reflection of all that is. When somebody attacks great with great evil, somebody attacks me out on the street, I don't think to myself, I'm going to get this guy and I'm going to kill him. I don't think at all. I just react to that specific energy. And I do what I have to do in accordance with that. And like I said to you earlier, in the scope of things, whether I have to take a life or save a life, ultimately there's no difference. I would rather save a life. You know what I'm saying? But if, for example, this guy Ramirez, what was he called, the Night Stalker? If I was standing in the middle of the street and I saw him going to cut someone's throat, and then he did, and then he went to kill me, my reaction might be to terminate him. I would feel bad afterwards by taking him life, but I don't even feel like it would be my decision. It would be an act of my training in relation to action and reaction in terms of force and levels of negativity. Does that make any sense to you? I would rather be nice, as I said earlier, but if I have to not be nice, I'm very prepared to do that.
What you're essentially saying is you're being nice, you're not being nice, you're just reflecting what's there. So that's what I'm saying.
Trying to.
In relation to healing, do you have a similar attitude? I mean, do you have similar kind of attitude of help from the person? Or
Well, it's very different and only similar in the sense that I don't treat too many people anymore, and the only people that I treat anymore are people that I feel want to be better and have a kind of karma with life that I can understand or appreciate. In other words, if somebody comes to me who has a bad heroin habit that thinks he wants to get better but knows he's not going to, I'm not going to treat him anymore. But if somebody in this dojo today came to me and said, I'm having a problem with my ovaries, and I felt that this was a person that really wanted to get better, I would treat her. You see what I'm saying? I look at the individual, and I see what I can see from them, and I try to do that. I had very, very little experience with Sensei. I was able to see him several times when he was a big speaker, and I was very close to his spiritual teachers, as I still am. I think I was probably the only white person to ever go exactly the footsteps of Haruo Sensei in terms of his mystical training. I became a priest in all over the I could always say training with the priests that Haruo Sensei was raised with. I never really knew him, and never got to quite later than only that to get all around about anything.
where did you start Aikido, or did you guys start Aikido first?
I started karate when I was, I don't know, between 7 and 9 years old. I went between Detroit and New York, and then I came to California, and we found somebody. I was in out of Japan a couple of times with my father, and saw Aikido there. Continued to study karate. Got to the point where I became interested in Aikido from Seagal Sensei, things that I heard about him. Found somebody in the southern Los Angeles area